Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time out of your day to stop in and visit, check out my video. We're here in the USCP server here at Barcelona.
Stay double file.
And I qualified third in the Porsche. Got two Aston Martins in front of me. I got Miguel next to me in the BMW. Borgs is up there. I haven't seen him in a while in this Aston Martin here in front of me. No, he's going to be super quick. I qualified at like a 44.5. He's got me third. So we got some fast guys around here. I don't know if I can keep up with them or not. We got Clifford back there. Antonio's back there. We got who else? We got Todd's back there.
Green line, give it okay. Car on the left.
Dang it, that's messed me up.
Three wide. All clear. Clear on the left. Got some light damage on the front of the car. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well, somebody took me out in the Bentley, or somebody happened.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Look at this guy. I mean, look at this. Good grief. I got damage. 10 seconds of damage. Good grief. Messed up lap one. That's Todd in front of me. There is a pit stop. Dang. No! More damage. I got 11 seconds.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Brought back up to 5th. No, I'm going to lose some positions in the pits.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
See, my top speed was bad before. Now it's really bad. That one didn't help. Yeah, see, they're killing me.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Fighting it out.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Tires are too cold. That's Miguel. Understeering. Pretty good. I'm sure it's the damage. Miguel kept going or not, or not sure. I don't know if he hit anything other than the styrofoam stuff. I don't know. Another junky lap. Catching me. where I need him to be. Tires. Another junky lap. Fast. Come on. Got it. Coming. Just the tires best I can. Okay. See what we can do. It's going to put me way behind, but this thing's a handling dog, so. This thing's awful. Can't get the thing to turn. I know it's not the setup, it's just damage. You know, it's just the damage in it. It's just got it all unbalanced. That's no problem.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, let's go.
go, go.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best. There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
Yeah, definitely better now. Tires look a lot better.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest now. There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
Well, somebody got to stop and go or drive through or something.
system so far.
Real bad.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thank you. I need Clifford and Antonio to get into it. If they get into it, then I can catch them up probably pretty quick. Sticky lap, didn't need that. Awful. I better just start pacing myself. I'm not going to catch him anyway. Not unless something goes on. Got it good there. That was all right. Messed that up. Dang it. Yep, they're about right together now. feeling it out. Just gonna brake there a little bit earlier. It just doesn't have a grip. A little bit more brake bias, just trying to help it out a little bit. I know that left front takes an absolute thrashing here.
Slow car ahead.
Clifford. consistent. I wish I could be running a few tenths faster, but just lose a tenth, here, and 10th there, and then another 10th. Just every corner you lose like a 10th of a second or so, and there you go. Dang it. Whoa. On Clifford. You have to be gaining a second. Porsche's a workout. Porsche. Locked it up. Didn't get anything on there. I lost.
The car had except one. Hot, but overpressured. How bad it's understeering. Sliding around. I went sliding, building up heat.
right through here. Got enough fuel. Thank you, Joe Blow. In fact, I got plenty of fuel. I don't like running it down too low. I mean, my luck, I'd run a gallon or a liter too short or something. So I just don't do that, especially the Porsche. Since it feels in the nose anyway. I guess really don't make much of a difference. To me, 5 liters is enough. If you get left over.
Liters on final lap time.
Thank you. Terrible lap. I'm just kind of cruising now. Like I said, around here, especially when you're really wrestling it, not really any time with the Porsche. Just wears you out. Finished fifth. It looks like he's gonna finish 5th. Even after he spun like that, so that's really good. Good comeback finish for him. Had enough. 2 liters left. That's all I had.
Take it easy, Nick lap.
Not even enough to do another lap. No, that's not enough. So I was just that's cutting it close there for me. Oh man. Well, finish 4th. I mean, I'll take that. At least that's a finish. Miguel he's left. But yeah, that's just a finish because I'll take that instead of, especially in the beginning, getting, wrecked into. I don't know what that was. I mean, I don't know what it is, so I don't know. But I'll take that, especially it could have been a lot worse. Let's take a look at Let's take a look at that and see. Miguel came in. Somebody didn't go because Miguel was the one that came over. Almost hit him. Oh, that's Antonio. Oh. Yeah, he jumped the curb or something and lost it, hit me. So that's all that was. I kind of pushed wide, and he ran him a little wide, and he just jumped back over, and yeah. So that's just one of those things. It happens. So I kind of pushed him wide, and then he got off the track and come back on and just going over those sausages. So it's just a racing thing. He tried to outbrake me, just ran off into the grass. So that didn't work. But like I said, it was still a good race. Happy with that. Like I said, I wish I wouldn't have had the start I had, but that's the way it goes. At least the main thing is finishing finishing decent. And I sure go check out the data and check out and see how the setup, if there's any room for improvement, and we'll go over it together. Alrighty. Well, I did some more laps and went a little bit different direction just to try it, but I still didn't like it. Didn't feel the way I wanted it to. So I just made some other adjustments to help it rotate and just a little bit more again, because I mean, again, it's definitely on the edge of rotation as far as the way I like it, because otherwise you get too much and then you're just sawing the wheel. So, but I think it's really good, and I think it did pick up, and actually feels better. And always it feels better when I stiffened it up a little bit. And anytime you do that, it always gives you some more stability. If you don't, over stiffen it, but I didn't. So again, let's make a lap. Just a couple, some shock, small adjustments on the shock, diff, and springs. That was a mid 45. I think that was the first lap out, though. First time lap. So it's not bad for your first time lap. So it goes through there really good. You can go in here really deep. So again, I'm trying to make it still fast, but pretty much rotate as fast as I can without it being uncontrollable. It's only, as the fuel burns off, it's just going to get a little less and less, and so there'll be a good point there. But then sooner or later, it's going to understeer some. Really critical to get through there really quick, because that's one of its big advantages, is going through there, changing directions, and being able to sprint off of there. Especially since you're not going at nothing great going down the straightaway here. So you definitely, it's probably 2 to 3 miles an hour slower than BMW. So again, it's nothing fantastic. So. But it's making it up everywhere else. So again, I think my fast lap was a 45.06. So I mean, pretty good considering how much fuel. I mean, right on the cuff of 44s. I'm sure if I did a lot more just practicing with it, I could get it in there. It's close. That really close. But I'm really happy with it. Of course, that was the same time right there, 98.7, 98.2 down here. But again, I think it's a really good package. It's a real solid low 45 package with race fuel. I mean, I'm sure with lower fuel and tires and stuff, you could run 40. Should be able to get into 44s. So, or better weather. So that's, to me, that's an increase because I didn't do that in the race. I mean, the fastest I ran, I think, was a low 45, and that was, and that was after I made my pit stop. So again, I think now you should be able to get into 44s in that same scenario at night, and with, of course, I had the damage fixed. So the same scenario that I had now, because I think I just ran pretty much the same time or even a teeny bit faster, and that's after a pit stop. So like I said, I think it'll be better, and that's what I want. So let's go over to setup. Got 24.4 left front, 25.1 left rear, 26.2 right front, and 26.1 right rear. The toes a negative 0.2 with the camber at negative 3.7 on the left front and negative 3.6 on the right front, and the caster at 9. And on the rear, the toe is negative 0.1. with the camber at negative 3.2 on the left and negative 3.1 on the right. And basically, adjusted the negative camber, but pretty much everything else is the same. I don't think I really messed with anything other than tire pressures, just to make sure they're where they're supposed to be. Electronics, I'm going to go turn this down to 2. So this is 3, 2, and 3, and that's how solid it is. I mean, I think it picked up a teeny bit when I turned the ABS down to 2. I mean, this thing has got so much grip that it's just take advantage of it. And of course, braking this thing's a monster on the brakes. So I think and you could turn the TC down to 2 too. I mean, also I don't think I think it'd be fine. So that's your discretion. Of course, I had 80 liters, number 1 brake pad, and typical tire wear. But I got it pretty good. It's pretty even, especially on this right side. But the left side, you still have a little bit of difference, but there's just nothing I can do about that with this left front just taking a beating. So just keep that in mind. But the right side is really good. I mean, exactly the same. So I like that. Mechanical, got 3 on the anti-roll bar, 52 on the brake bias. Steering ratio is all the way down. Springs are 137,000 with a bump stop rate of 900 and a bump stop range of 10. And that's one thing I changed. The springs during, as far as what I had in the race, the springs are a couple clicks stiffer. I had 119,000, and that's not bad for qualifying to be thinking about it because there's no fuel up in the front of the car, and that's when I ran a 44.5. And I think that that's really gives you really good grip in the front. So keep that in mind when to go 1 or 2 clicks down if you're going to do a light fuel run. But during the race, which I was thinking about stiffening it up, but I didn't test it, so I just said, well, I'll just leave it. And it probably hurt. I think it was consuming the tires really fast because you had all that fuel up front. So I went up a couple clicks, and yeah, it definitely made a difference. More stable all the way around. Same springs on the rear, 174,500 with a bump stop rate of 700 and a bump stop range of 15. Anti-roll bar is 4 on the rear, and the preload is 50. That was 60 in the race, I think. It was either 60 or 70. I don't remember. It might have been 70. I can't remember, but I know it was 60 or 70 because I did try 80 and did some other changes, and it just didn't work. But 50, it feels a lot better going through and changing directions really fast. I mean, that's where you really want to gain time. So I think 50 is the best way to go. Shocks on the front are 3, 1, 5, and 9. And on the rear, they're 2, 1, 5, and 10. And that's all the way. That's about equal on both sides. Aero, I got 53 on the front. It's all the way down with a 5 splitter maxed out. The ride height in the rear is 78 with a 12 rear wing and a 4 and a 3 in the brake ducts. And the front aero variation is a 1.7 to the positive. Now, this is 1 or 2 up from the race. I can't remember if it was just 1 or 2, but it's definitely at least 1, maybe 2. So that makes a big difference in rotation, and so it helps also. But I remember having that. I had it that way in qualifying, and I had to change it. And I think what it was the springs, with the lighter springs in the front. It was gripping too much in the front, and it was over rotating. So again, if you're gonna run a light fuel load, okay, if you're gonna do like a 20-liter or less fuel run for a qualifying, you need to probably drop this 2 clicks down to 76, and then drop this 2 clicks like that. And that would be you're perfect for a fuel run, or like a qualifying run. That would be perfect. Like I said, I ran like a 44.5 doing that. Same, everything else the same. So matter of fact, the diff was a little bit more, but that's not going to hurt. That'll be fine. So if anything, you should run all bit as that. I mean, you might run even a little bit faster than that. So again, I mean, I think it'd be perfect. But during the race, you need a little bit more spring in the front for all the fuel, and then of course to help it rotate a little bit more also, especially for later when you run. Okay, because again, we got 53 in the front, 78 in the rear, and we got 80 liters, so we only got 3 now. And now look at it jumps up to 56. So see, it comes up 3 clicks up in the front, all in the nose, and that makes a big difference in your front aero variation. So again, that makes a huge difference. So you got to get this thing to rotate as hard as you can and still be stable, without. So when you get to later on, it still doesn't totally tank in performance. So again, I sure hope that this will work good for you. And of course, I'll leave a link of this in the description. And thank you to everybody for all your support and comments, feedback. Subscribing, liking, all those stuff is really important, and I really appreciate it. And I sure hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come back and visit again. Y'all take care. See ya.